We are live on Twitch once again. I don't know how many times I could get on this booth and just get all excited, but I'm back at it again. I got the homie Kobe with me once again in the booth. Show some love to the people.
Glad to be here.
Glad to be here as well. You already know how we do. We got the USFA here for our Twitch prime time game, and we got ourselves with the Orlando Tech Wildcats taking on the Mile High University Football Giants. I'm not going to yell like I normally do. My throat's kind of hurting right now. But we're going to keep it moving here. O-Tech still searching for their first victory on the season. Mile High, they're in the middle of the pack at the current moment. They're trying to move up a little bit. They got maybe a little help from LGU this past week with beating Mile High. With beating East Augusta. And perhaps a victory here will put Mile High in the next level of the standings. Can't wait to see what DJ Church and Jerry Riggs and the newcomers will do, along with the homies on O-Tech. I've been speaking with the homie Fowler. He's been making a few small changes, not just to the lineup itself within these strategies, but also adding a few pieces that we've seen a little bit before. So maybe he's trying to shake a little things up and hoping he can start getting something rolling. And Kobe, what you thinking about these two teams here?
Well, obviously, Mile High, you already mentioned Jerry Riggs, but he's not even the only gifted receiver on the team. Mm-hmm. Church has benefited from a very balanced receiving core. And as for O-Tech, I mean, it's not been a good year for them.
Mm-hmm. To say the least. They still have a lot of work to do. They need to figure out a few things in regards to not just their whole defensive front. They've been giving up a lot of points this year, but pretty much everything on the offensive side too. And I'm thinking with these changes that Fowler made within this past couple of days, I'm thinking that he may be able to do a little bit better, but we'll have to see what the results yield in this one. I'm going to go ahead and flip over to the CSFA gameplay section. Thank you, Streamlabs, once again. Thank you also for the Axis football team putting out this great game. I cannot wait for Axis Football 2023. It should be coming in the next few months or so. It's going to be real dope. But as you see here, Mile High is that favorite. But as you can see, it's pretty even. I wasn't expecting it to be this even. 53% in regards to Mile High, and 3 out of the 4 developers are leaning for the away team here. What are your thoughts on this?
I mean, leaning is putting it nicely. Danny is predicting a 38-0 domination by O-Tech.
I can't believe
if Danny is even close to right, I might lose it.
Well, we'll see,
because that will go against what a lot of us know.
We'll see what Fowler really did to his team. He added like 4 or 5 different free agents within these last few days, including the tight end, I think a wide receiver, and I think a couple linebackers as well on the defense. And I think they got a new kicker as well. I have to double check on that portion. I did the changes a couple days ago, but I kind of forgot. But we'll see them on the field.
The biggest thing with O-Tech is it's tough for them to earn. Their progression links haven't been posted.
The progression. I thought it was just the point tasks. I thought it was just the point tasks.
I thought it was all, but okay.
No, I'm pretty sure it's just the point task, which we should be having up pretty soon when Big Boss Man comes back. But yeah, actually I would double check since I have my Discord.
On the forum, there's still none, so.
Yeah. And the Discord channel, yeah, you do have to check in. They have the sim attendance. I think it's just the PTs, yeah. It's just the PTs. So they can still do a majority of them, but we'll get that PT, the point task link up pretty soon. Just keep a lookout for that O-Tech. Apologies for that minor shortcoming there, but we'll get you right. Of course we will. And I see, Oh, I see a little post in the league announcements here. I know that guy.
Yep.
Okay. Let me just read this real quick before I get the game started. Yep. And he's saying he's going to be doing his thing. He'll be able to reach out if need be, do all the good stuff. Shout out to the homie Caboose running the league and everything like that. But we've been rambling a little bit. I think it's time to put this game on the road. I see your first fray in the chat. Let's go ahead and head to the snowy Denver, Colorado set. Mile High looking to get their third victory of the season. And I can't wait to see what happens in this one. You thinking Otech will get that 38-0 blowout like Danny said?
I think only one expert has a pretty decent pick. I think that 34-12. I don't think it'll be that high scoring a game, but I think that's the closest.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like Otech is going to start us off on offense here. They'll be in the white and all white set with the purple trim. Mile High with their normal unis there with the red tops, black bottoms. We are underway. In Mile High is going to be Tyrell Washington taking this one to the left side, a gain of around like 16 to the 29-yard line or so, something like that. We'll run the tape, but let's flip it to that right side. And this new fresh offense trying to get some going, but Fat Hammer's going backwards immediately. TJ Murray with the play in the 2nd and 14. Zach Paris looking for a play. Left side. It's going to be picked off immediately. It's going to be Trevor Mitchell on the play. Mile High already getting the ball back real quick. All it took was one pass.
And in enemy territory.
Hand off here. There goes the brother of Trevor Mitchell, Logan Mitchell, taking that one for a gain of 7 with the spin move. Hand off again, and they sniping this time. There's going to be Xavier McCullough in the backfield, the defensive lineman making his dudes, pushing them back out of Otech territory. Full wide receiver set here. Church, a little pressure trying the left side, and Tomlin Clementine comes down with it, but you might as well forget about it. It's going backwards. Thanks to that holding penalty. That's tough breaks there.
This has not been the season I was expecting for Clementine. You know, with the breakout performance of Riggs, Clementine only has 145 yards on the season.
Most definitely.
And he is a senior. Speaking of Riggs.
He will be heading to the big leagues next season. We got to see how his development from here on out turns out. At the current moment, he's, just like you said, not the top wide receiver on the team. Jerry Riggs, he's been making his name
Riggs,
very known.
Freshman? Like, I know he's a young...
What was that?
And is Riggs a sophomore or freshman? I know he's one of the younger.
I believe he's a sophomore.
Okay. Yeah, he will definitely be a guy to watch over the next couple seasons.
Look for a left side pass here, incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 10 here for Otech.
One thing I love about the dude is he's my teammate in another sim league, but in this league he acts like I'm some nothing that he's never heard of. Just like that's how devoted he is to shit talk.
And it's going to be picked off again. Hex Aquakey Keon Wasser. And I don't know what's happening with him. He tripping.
Yeah, that was a weird. We'll call that a celebration.
Oh, Jesus. Handoff Logan Mitchell. Got some nice blocks there to give him about 2. 2nd and 8 coming. And I got my readings mixed up a little bit there on my Streamlabs. I was trying to talk, and then, like, my headphones thing would move because you were talking. And then I was like, I'm not saying anything. Why is it messing up? I think my mic was messed up. But let me know if y'all hear me in the chat good. Just make sure I'm all good to go. But right now it's 3rd and 8. And Church is going to look for an open man. For Mitchell is going to get that first barely. Thanks to that juke move. And it's going to be 1st and 10 inside the 20. DJ Church, comeback route. Tom Clementine, 1st down. Nice job
and this
there.
time there's no penalty to overturn it.
Yes. Thank you kindly, First Freight. Thank you. 7-yard line is here. Gonna pitch this one left side and had a man open, but the wide receiver went away from the football.
So many open receivers on that.
Letting the homie DJ Church down on that one. I don't know who that was, but hey, we're going to keep it moving here. Church, under pressure, had to throw that one away real quick. And now OTEC has a chance to, at the very least, hold him to 3.
And 3 isn't guaranteed. Alameda has not been exactly reliable this year.
Sending the pressure again. And it looks like Joseph Lama going to take that touchdown into the end zone.
In fact, he's been exactly 50%.
But you'll knock that one through right there. 7-0 in favor of the home team. The snow coming down pretty good. But that's slowing down Mile High's offense. OTEC will need to get their offense rolling and see if they can tie it up. At the current moment, their offense is looking pretty meek, but still got time to get the new players into the fold, see if they could get something rolling. But it's 1st and 10. This looks like Paris is sending everyone deep left side and caught by Gus Cerrone. I think that's one of those new players that Fowler added there. The former East Augusta Blue Lobster and Lake Geneva University Owl there. Taking that one into Mile High territory. Look for another pass here, wide open, man, but now could not hang on.
Oh.
Tough.
I mean, that one's very much on the QB.
Gotta lower that pass. Make sure that's catchable for your wide receiver. But this dude's open, but he's not running towards that football. It's gonna be 3rd and 10. First Frey rooting for the Florida faithful. 1 for 6 so far. Looking for the left side, and look like that pass was behind the wide receiver, and it's gonna be 4th and 10. Look like a drop 2.
Yeah, I did.
And it kind of snowballed from that bad pass there. There's their new kicker/punter there, Danny Keys, also a former from East Augusta.
Which is good, too, because Big Boot was 0 for 2 on field goals and extra points.
Logan Mitchell with some nice blocking up front, but I think it's an offsides penalty. Yes, it is. Might as well decline that. A gain of around 9.5. And off Mitchell, spin move again, letting out those crazy moves out there today for Mitchell. You love to see it, keeping it moving to the 36. And they're going to give it to him again.
What's amazing is Mitchell's been only 1.6 yards per carry.
He's trying to do a little bit more.
Been tearing up this. Look at that, almost 4 carry.
Doing real good so far, but he fumbles that time, and lucky for them, the offensive line picks that one up. 3rd and 4. Hand off again, nice blocking, but not nice enough. Anderson with the stop to stop him on 3rd down, and here comes that punt team again. Solid punt there. I'll send it to Gum Arabic, one of the shining stars in regards to talent on the SoTech defense here. Trying to take as far as it can to the 26-yard line. And here comes SoTech once again on offense with the 5-wide set. Get the crossings to the left side. Another player right there, Joe King. And if Mile High fans remember that name, he used to play for Mile High last season. And there goes Alexander Papashaw right there, taking that for a gain of 1. There you go, left side, double coverage and deflected. Going to be 3rd and 9 here. Two interceptions already in the first quarter. Doesn't that sound promising? But he does get Joe King there, and he makes his move to the 40 and almost past the 35 as we end quarter number 1. That's definitely a spark that they needed to close the quarter. 4 viewers in the chat. I see ya. Show some love. Right side. There goes Lewis Burton. And I know that name. That was a former Lake Geneva guy at the tight end spot. So looks like some of their newer players are starting to come alive in this drive. Paris again finds Fat Hammer, gets 1 yard, but might as well forget about it. It's going to be 2nd and 15. Not looking too pretty in the run game so far, but still got time. Pierce looking. Left side is open, and there goes Gus Cerrone again inside the 30. It's going to be a solid 3rd down here. See if they can get the job done. Hand off here. Hammer falls forward, and he's going to get the 1st down barely at the 25. Nice job. He gets them back to even here. 4 wide receiver set. They're going to pass this time. Look for a man left side off the hands of what I believe was the receiver and the defender there. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Hand off here. Fat Hammer sniped. Not getting past the line of scrimmage that much. Homie Murray on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 9. They are in field goal range, I believe, for Danny Keys. Haven't seen her in a minute, so I have to double check. But Papa Shaw's going to get her closer. Not quite past the 1st down mark. It's going to be 4th and 1. Kick is up, and Danny Keys is going to knock it through. And No Tech is on the board. Solid job.
I mean, it's not an embarrassment so far.
We still got plenty of more game to see if that's the case. But at the current moment, O-Tech is holding their own outside of that 1 drive and those interceptions. Definitely want to see what they could do in the later portion of this game. But Mile High has the floor, and we haven't seen too much of Jerry Riggs quite yet. We'll see.
I think he's got about 10 yards so far.
Yeah, something like that. But hand off there, a gain of 4. 2nd and medium coming.
Actually, though, I will say, if I'm a Mile High U fan, I would be worried about how many open plays O-Tech has had the opportunity to make. There have been a lot of overthrows and drops, but there have been a lot of open receivers.
3rd and 3 here. Hand off Mitchell. He's going to get it. And Mile High's drive will continue here as they get closer to midfield.
I mean, obviously, with them focusing the run game like this, already 11 carries, Riggs probably won't get a ton of yardage, but it is a very safe route to go against a team like this, and I can't really fault him for it.
Yeah, if Logan Mitchell keeps on pulling out gains like that, he looked like Mike Light. I ain't going to say the full name. You almost caught me there, but it's going to be a hit in the backfield by Miles Porter. Another 3rd down situation coming. I won't be surprised if it's a pitch to the left. No, it won't. It's going to be a sack. It's going to be McCullough again. That defensive line has been putting in double time, trying to get O-Tech their first victory, and it's going to help them get the ball back before the half ends. Gum Arabic once again. Not getting past that first defender. I thought he was going to make a little juke move there, but no dice there. 1st and 10 here for O-Tech. 4 wide receiver set, faking the handoff, quick pitch and not getting it to the receiver. A lot of pressure in his face. 2nd and 10. Sunsteal, the fullback, trying to find the crease, could not quite get it down the field. It's 3rd and 8 here. Harris again, looking for a man, left side, single man coverage. Tyree Washington comes down with it, but forget about it.
Oh.
And those are 2 long passes there so far for O-Tech. One that could have been a real nice game towards a touchdown, and that's another one that could have been a good conversion on 3rd down. And they're going to settle for a short pass that's not going to work. And that's been a little bit of the story of O-Tech this season. They've had a few flashes. Not too many flashes, I won't lie to you, but when those flashes came, they usually get erased by plays like this, maybe an interception or a untimely penalty, and then it kind of snowballs from there. They're going to need to get that consistency rolling if they have any chances of getting the victory here. But at the current moment, they're still within grasp of getting something rolling. Left side here for Church, and it's going to be incomplete. I see Texas Boy 15 in the chat. Welcome to the game. I know that guy. 2nd and 10. Sending people deep, and it looks like Llama's going to make that catch. It's going to be 1st and 10. Yet, if you didn't see, Llama was the one that had the touchdown left side here, and it's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming. Church looking, right side's open. There goes Riggs.
There we go.
And he's not going to quite get the first down because it outbounds a little too early, but it's going to be 3rd and inches here. Tech stacking the line. Not going to quite get past them, and Mitchell's going to get it. Yeah, Mitchell barely got it on that one at the 34-yard line. This drive continues. Logan Mitchell, respectable, 14 for 43 at the current moment. Middle of field, and that looked like pass interference, but the referees was eating the cheeseburger. Someone on the sideline wasn't paying attention. There's going to be 5 wideouts set here.
Cheeseburger interference on the pass interference?
Pretty much. Left side, no good there, and it's 3rd and 10 already.
I don't really trust Alameda from this distance.
Neither do I. This is where they're going to look for Riggs, I'm sure. But it's not going to be happening on that play. 4th and 10. I think Tech got themselves another stop. Nope, they're going to try the field goal here. But I don't think he's going to make it. Prove me wrong. He will not. Not even close.
Short and wide.
Not happening there from 51. And Tech has 55 seconds here in all 3 timeouts. They could get a nice pass to one of their playmakers. They could definitely see if they could get something rolling. And they are sending people deep, but the comeback is what it was for. And they do get the first down, calling a timeout. A solid start to the drive.
Paris, after starting 1 for 7, is now 10 for 20. Talk about a turnaround.
Right side, Fat Hammer tried to get that block, but he'll get past midfield for his troubles, calling their second. And they're probably about another 20 or so yards away from getting some solid field goal range. They'll go ahead and pass it again. Wide open man could not hang on, though.
I mean, absolutely the play they needed.
Mafia Donna Kelsey, what's going on? Welcome to the channel. It's going to be right side here. And Fat Hammer sniped in the backfield by Hex, Aqua Key, Keon Wasser. And it's going to take that one away there for Motec getting down the field. Let's see if Danny could do one. Her old school pin jobs there, not happening there, but it might happen a little bit better than before.
Solid.
Inside the 15. Solid job there. And Mile High will have to drive down the field within 26 seconds if they want to do something here. But we'll check the stats out, see how everyone's been doing. DJ Church right side. Logan Mitchell with another catch, another juke move. They're going to get that first down.
And no timeout. Interesting decision.
You looking for the Discord? Let me see if I can find the link for you. Give me 1 second. No dice on that pass. He's going to be incomplete. Go ahead and post the link here. Give me 1 second. Church right side's open. Not happening. It's going to be the end of half number 1. Mile High with a slim 4-point lead. And let's check out these stats a little bit. While I'm doing this, what are you thinking so far about these 2 teams?
Definitely a lot closer than I expected. I had expected MHU to kind of go a little wild, just launch it.
Let's see, at 44% for DJ Church at the current moment. Zach Paris surprisingly has the better completion percentage, just like you said. Started out like 1 for 7 or something like that in the beginning.
Yeah.
Pretty slow start, but definitely rounded it out a little bit, especially after those 2 interceptions. Logan Mitchell is that man at the current moment with the run game, and it looks like Jerry Riggs
I mean, to be
has.
fair, it's a 3.1. It's not like that's beasting. It's just, it's enough.
I mean, it's better than the 0.3 than Fat Hammer. That's
Yeah.
what that's what I'm talking about. But let's see. Jerry Riggs 2 for 16, Clementine 2 for 12, and Mitchell also doing his thing with the receiving game 2 for 20. Looks like Joe King is our leading receiver at the current moment with 3 for 47 day. Pop shot with 2 for 10. Washington has a catch, but also has a drop. And we'll check the stats here. Ventriloquist doing his thing with 3 tackles. Calvin Thomas with 3. Bill Wilson with 3. Hex Akukikian Watson with the inaudible amount of tackles because of the long name. And Mitchell with 4. Let's see here. Brightenstein the third with 4. Joe Knight with 5. And Miles Porter with 3. Mile High leading the way with total plays. And the total yards pretty even, but it is in favor of Orlando Tech. Not the biggest offensive set in regards to movement down the field on either side. Surprisingly, I was thinking Mile High would have a little bit more, but up to this point, Orlando Tech's playing some solid defense. And that's really about it. We'll go ahead and move to the second half. Let's go ahead and get it rolling. O-Tech will send it off to Mile High. 5 viewers in the chat. Let me know you're with me. Tom on Clementine taking that past the 25. It's going to be 1st and 10. Hand off here. Logan Mitchell only getting to the 30, and that's really about it. A gain of 2. DJ Church. Sulu Musulu Rusu. There's a tight end movement right there. Going to be 1st and 10. Pretty sure Sulu is that top dog for the tight end of the year conversation up to this point. He's been balling. And there goes face mask there by Brandon Abbott. Also a former East Augusta Blue Lobster on the SoTech defense. Trying to help him out. But getting the penalty in the process. Tried this right side and they're going to be deflected. It's going to be 3rd and 5. Hand off here, Logan Mitchell not getting the first. And once again, a timely tackle will slow him down. I don't think they'll be going for it. But hey, Mile High, you do what you do. If you want to go for it, go for it. Then hand off, and Mitchell's going to get the job done. And this drive will continue. A gutsy call. Mile High not playing games today. They're going to hand off again to Mitchell. Makes one man miss getting past the 40. And this run game here for
nice
Mile High
spot.
is looking nice. What's that?
I was just saying they got a good spot on that. I would have marked it 2nd and 6.
Oh, yeah. Mitchell sniped. It's going to be Dion LeClaire. And if I know if any Lake Geneva guys are still in here, that's a former safety that's rolling with O-Tech, making the play. Making the
As
hand.
you like to say, the ball don't lie.
The ball does not lie. 4th and 5, and we'll see if they're gutsy enough to do it this time. I doubt it. It's not happening. And what a pin there. That should be inside the 5. Nope, it isn't. Oh, maybe I was seeing things. It's going to be down at the 20. I think O-Tech got gifted one. I thought they were tripping. But it was going to keep it moving. Fat Hammer is going to be hit at the line of scrimmage. Falls forward for 1. Calvin Thomas on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 9. Not a lot of movement here in regards to the run game. But they're going to try it again. And he's probably going to get 1 more yard. 3rd and 8. Looking right side, and the receiver just ran right past the football. It's going to be 4th and 8. Got to make sure that you upgrade that awareness there. Know where you're going so you can get to that rock. But not happening here on that play. Mile High's getting this ball back. It's going to be Bullock on the return, taking that past the 40. And it's going to be down at the 43. First and 10, Mile High. And there goes Brandon Cuevas. There's going to be a gain of 4 by the fullback there. Good job. And off Mitchell sniped again. And there goes Kelly Monroe, another Lake Geneva guy popping up into the mix. Is going to be, well, former LGU guy right there. Left side's open, though, and Tom Clementine comes through, and they'll get him inside O-Tech territory. A nice out route there. Hand off again to Mitchell. He's going to get around 4. And 2nd and 6 coming.
And 21 carries still in the third.
Make that 22. A spin move on top of it to get another 2 yards on that play. 3rd and 4.
And the average is slowly going down, by the way.
Yes, it is. Going to fake it this time. Left side and over the head of the receiver there. Got to lower that a little oomph on that pass play. Just touch it over to him. Make sure they catch it. But it's going to be another stop here from O-Tech. Looking for a pin, but it does not look like it's happening. Once again at the 20 there for O-Tech. Trying to find some consistency in this offense here.
I mean, I'm starting to see why O-Tech was given such good odds of winning, because Mile High really is keeping it possible.
Most definitely. But that was the offsides penalty. Make it 1st and 5. 5 wide receiver set here. Trying the left side and dropped.
That looked like it was going to be an in. He was running in on that pretty sweet.
2nd and 5 here. 4 wide receiver set. Faking the handoff and sacked. It's going to be Hexakaki Keon Wassa right there on the play. He has an interception already, I believe, right?
I mean, he pretty much just clinched Defensive Player of the Game.
Yes. Pierce looking. Comeback route. Washington cannot make that player miss, and it's short by a half an inch. It's going to be another punt coming here. And O-Tech still looking for those consistent plays there to get them down the field. That was a good try. Maybe they should have tried that on 1st down. They'd probably be looking different, but Bullock will take it past the 40.
Pretty nice blocking on that punt return.
Can't complain about it. What can Mile High do here? Faking the handoff and dropped it. And this is what is keeping O-Tech in this game. Plays like that.
Yeah, only 90 yards on 25 attempts against a team like this.
We'll go up a little bit more after that play, but it's still 3rd and 4. Shout out to the 6 viewers up in here. I love each and every one of you. I posted the link if you're new. If you want to get up in there and look at Joseph Lama, just like, hey, I got the ball. Y'all can sit down. It's going to be 1st and 10 as we end quarter number 3. Mile High still has the lead. They can, in theory, still win 7-3. But the offensive output still looking a little sloppy outside of that last play. But they're going to keep it moving here. And a great play ran, but the execution not happening again.
Dropped.
The game of football is about execution as much as it is talent. Left side is going to be Masula Rusu. Once again, a 3rd and short situation here. Definitely manageable, but they have to keep it moving.
Well, for Alameda, it's not I see. Manageable to convert. Yeah.
Left side and in double coverage. O-Tech played it near as perfect as you could.
So here's the thing. We know Alameda can't make it, but we also saw them try from here before. Yep.
And they're trying again.
And this is going to be some good starting position for O-Tech.
It's a decent attempt. At least it was accurate.
I mean, it was on target.
Yeah, he was accurate. He was definitely accurate. Gotta give him credit, but gotta work on that leg. Gotta hit those wall sits, if you will. Get that left leg strength rolling. Paris, under a lot of pressure, just throws that one away.
That was the right move, sadly.
That middle of that offensive line started to crumble, but gave him just enough time to give the quarterback enough time to realize it. Give him the juke move, and there goes Washington on the curl. And it's going to be 1st and 10. And see First Frey in the chat. OTEC's defense is looking good. Offense just needs to clean it up. Could not say it any better. Paris looking again, left side, and once again, that pass off the mark by Zach Paris. And I'm wondering if Fowler's watching this thinking that he may need to check the free agency for a quarterback. Either that or try to get someone new to come to the league, whichever one comes first. And that could have been picked off. Third and 10 here. Paris looking for a man and could not get it to that man there. It's going to be 4th and 10 already. And Malhigh's getting this ball back. Sending that one away. No one's going to return that one, but it is at the 20. Malhigh getting the football back. And they still have the lead, so I guess in retrospect they can't complain too much. But I'm sure they want a little bit more than a 4-point lead. Mitchell with another carry for about 3. Checking the time on the video, 44 minutes, 18 seconds. And that's a snipe in the backfield there for Knight. Taking it to 3rd and 8. Left side's wide open, and Jerry Riggs makes him pay. And if he stayed in bounds, he'd still be running. But it does get them the first down, so it can burn some more clock, giving it to their running back. Not getting too many yards, but going forward, so you can't be too mad at that. 2nd and 8.
I mean, this is still anyone's game.
Mitchell again with another 2 is going to be 3rd and 6. Speaking of 6 minutes left in this football game. And off again to Mitchell. Juke move, but he cannot get past that second defender. And OTEC once again gets the stop. And in theory, all they need is one drive for a touchdown. And they could see themselves getting their first victory. But they got to get something rolling here.
I'm not recommending it, but technically there's enough time for 2 field goals.
You're not wrong. Don't get
me wrong. If I were them and I were, in field goal range and short yardage, I would still go for the first. But
the false start is not helping them in that instance. They got to start from a 1st and 15. And we've seen early in this game and in the season, they've struggled with a lot of 1st and 10. So this is only going to make it harder. But they're going to give it to their running back to get those yards back, and he does just that. See right there, Venom popping in for the first time, I believe. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Bat Hammer turning up the field, and it's 3rd and 5.
Venom, or I shouldn't speak for Stacks. I'm surprised at how conservative you went against OTEC.
Handoff and Hammer sniped. Is going to be Murray again in the backfield. He's been making his name known in this one. You love to see some of these players get something started in prime time. But it's going to be another punt force.
This is almost GG because Mitchell's odds of picking up a first down aren't horrible. And really, 1 first down, and it's pretty much over. Because OTEC isn't exactly going to burn down and get a one-shot score.
Mitchell going to fall forward, gain of 3. Pretty much like his average up to this point. Well, now it's kind of like a 2.5 or something like that. Hand off to Mitchell again. He's going to get around 4. 3rd and 3.
If he gets this one, this will do it.
Let the clock run. Mitchell falls forward, but he's
Oh,
not getting
nice
it.
tackle.
Ripped him backwards there at the last second. Make it 4th and 1. Otech, you have a shot. Nice punt there inside the 20. Gum Arabic getting to the 20 there. And it's going to be 1st and 10. 1 minute, 44 seconds. And Otech is a touchdown away from their first victory. Can they get the job done is the question. Right side here, and Gus Cerrone comes through with the catch. Down to the 34. It's a good start, but they got to keep moving. Can Zach Paris get the job done? Hit as he throws and not happening. Looked like it was a short pass, too. I don't think it was going to get too much, even if he completed. 2nd and 10 here. They need something going. Left side's open. There goes Burton. The flag on the play. And it's a bad holding again. Take him back.
Have
10.
all the penalties tonight been on the offense? Like for both sides?
We've seen a couple face masks and offsides this game.
Okay.
A couple. But a good amount of them have been on offense. You're right. Left side and a drop and a good set of green in front of them, too. 3rd and 20.
2 plays left. And that penalty really hurt because it was such a big play.
The offensive line isn't helping their case either. It's 4th and 20. Not happening on that last play. Do or die time indeed. They're going short here. King does make the play, and he does not go forward either. Does not help the cause. Mile High's in field goal range. Otech has 2 timeouts left. So technically, they could get a stop, but what can they do if they want to get on the field?
Interesting decision to pass it, although it worked out very well. At this point, they really could kneel it out. I'm surprised they're not doing that. There we go. Okay. They weren't in the victory formation, so that caught me off guard.
Looks like they're starting to kneel it down now. Churchwood.
All right. Well, this game is over. I'm going to let you do the stats. I will just say that I am thrilled that Riggs not only did not catch me, actually fell behind me this week in yards.
I already know Jerry Riggs is going to be heated watching this game. On that.
And I'm looking forward to it.
But it looks like it's going to be one more kneel here for Mile High, and they will get their 3rd victory of the season. Not the prettiest of games we've seen so far this year, but it will be a victory in favor of the Mile High Football Giants, a 7-3 ball game. Otech had chance after chance, but could not get the ball rolling there. Once again, thank you, Colby, for hanging out with your boy doing the commentary. 15 for 32 on the day in regards to DJ Church, 145 yards, 1 TD. And on Zach Paris' side, definitely made up for his earlier game through the quick 2 interceptions in the first quarter, but definitely balanced it out at the end. Led in passing yards, 150 and 17 for 38 on the day. Let's check these stats. Looks like the Mitchell brothers did their thing for Mile High. 5 tackles, 5 deflected passes, and the INT. And then 30 for 80 on the day for Mitchell. Joe King in his first game with Otech did very well, 4 for 52. And let's check these leaders right here. Cuevas had that 1 carry for 4 yards. Solid job. 47% for Church, 45 for Paris. And Fat Hammer did not do too well in the run game, 9 for 11. Let's see here. Orlando Tech will move to 0-5 on the season, currently in last place. Jerry Riggs, 3 for 25 on the day. Tom Clementine, 3 for 25 on the day. And 3 for 40 for Usula Masula Rusu. Gus Cerrone led the way with 3 for 55. Joe King, 4 for 52. Let's see, Tyree Washington, 3 for 22. A good amount of drops on both sides. Definitely hindered both offenses there. Got to keep on updating. That's how you get better. That's how you get those 50s and 60% in regards to the completion. Hex Akoki Keon Wasta will check the stats in the tackles, but he does have a sack, an interception, and a tackle for loss. So he had a pretty good game, I must say. Just as big as his name. Calvin Thomas with 6 tackles. Bill Wilson with 5. Murray once again with 3. And they're all for tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Knight with 7 tackles. A solid job from the homie holding it down. Brightenstein the third with 6. A solid job from the homies there, both freshmen. 67 to 50 in regards to the total plays, 219 to 157 in regards to total yards. And sack wise, both of them had a sack, and Mile High got those 2 interceptions. Let's check these player stats real quick. Fat Hammer once again 9 for 11. Papa Shot 2 for 10. Burton 2 for 5 in his first game with O-Tech. Let's see, Jay Knight 7 tackles. Brainstein with 6. Porter with 4. Deion LeClaire in his first game with O-Tech with 3. Brandon Abbott with 2. Moreau with 2. Sunsteele does a fullback there. Washington, they got a tackle. Gum Arabic led the way with 1 tackle. Sampson, Brock Sampson with 1 tackle. Let's see what the return game looks like. 6.3 for Gum Arabic. Looks like a 16 average there for the homie Washington. 1 field goal made here coming up. And we'll go ahead and get set up here with Mile High. 47% there for Church. 30 for 80 there for the homie Mitchell. Led the way in yards here. Actually, no, it didn't. I don't know how that's kind of looped up there, but we'll keep it moving. Clementine. There you go. Much better. 40 for Masul Rusu. Logan Mitchell with 26. Lama with 29. Riggs with 25. 3 for 25 for Clementine. Woodruff with 0. And I'll see the new wide receiver on the next game. I'm sorry I did not put Eric Duncan on this one, but he will be ready for week number 6. Just keep your head up and get your update on, and you'll be even better than you would have been even if you was on the field. Calvin Thomas was 6. Trevor Mitchell with 5. And it looks like Bill Wilson also has 5. TJ Murray with 3. Trigonometric ventriloquist with 3. Let's see here. Hexak Kikian Wasser, 2 tackles, 1 sack, 1 interception, 1 tackle for loss. A solid day. Cavion Scott with 1. Let's see if there's any other ones. Daryl Bullock with 1. And I believe that's all the users there. Solid job. Return game, 5 for 31 for Bullock. Clementine, 2 for 31 on the day. And looks like Almada missed 2 kicks, but they were both out of his range. Not much he could do about it, but he did make that extra point. And we'll check the punting stats as we always do. But outside of that, we could go ahead and wrap up week number 5 for the CSFA. I appreciate each and every one of you for joining on. And we still have the game tomorrow. It's going to be the Dotson Bowl. Well, I'm kind of doing it for me, but I'm doing it for the league as well. Preston Dotson and the Charlotte Royals taking on Vic Dotson and the Tacoma Eruption. Last time these 2 teams played, Tacoma came out with the late game kick to take the lead, and I'm expecting some real big things from this one once again. Make sure you show some love to that one. I will be ready for this one. I know I'm going to be ready. I hope you will be ready for it. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you follow the channel, all the good stuff. Make sure you head to the YouTube, follow that, subscribe, check the videos out, all the good stuff. And I'll go ahead and wrap this one up here. It's been a pleasure like always. And I'll see you tomorrow for week 5 USFA action.